Hey guys, you're on a tree. I really like the gorilla pod, but that's a different one. I tested the knives yesterday, and after I tested them I played around with them a bit more. I didn't clean them up, and that's a habit with this one because it's stainless steel, and it will not rust. So I never had any stains on it, any pits, anything. Stainless will rust. It's not really rust-proof steel. It's stainless, but I had no problems with this one. This one, I've looked at it last night, and what I've seen is also no rust, even though the wood was somewhat green. The last wood I processed with it was dry, so that took care of the edge, and the part that's not edge on this one has gotten a light patina from oranges, apples, food, so it's looking really good. Now when I came into the woods, the knife was shaving sharp. Now it's not really. It's slicing paper, really clean. I didn't see or feel any chips in it, and I wouldn't really expect it to have any chips in it. Sometimes it happens. With this one, no problem yet. So what I said I was gonna do, in the woods I always carry my DC4 stone and my honing rod, my hone, the one that I have from Kylie. And so far with these two, I can keep a blade sharp. Now, sharpening it goes just as well. DC4 has a diamond side that does pretty good removing material. The only knife I've really sharpened was my Victorinox, the Nomad. I did put a clean edge on that one with the diamond side, and then just with the ceramic side I gave it a nice cutting edge. Just swept it along, clean it up, shaving sharp. For maintenance, this one goes as well, but I do like to use the hone. I just put some paracord on it where the pointy part is. I don't use that part, and the fact that I have the paracord there just gives me a better grip. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna try to swipe it a few times over the edge in the same angle I used that the secondary or the micro bevel has. Catching some hairs, but I wouldn't call it shaving sharp. So I was thinking about going to the stone, but why not just try to go a bit steeper. Yeah, now it's better. But I've noticed this the first time I got the knife, and then again when I played with it before I took it out for the test, This one doesn't respond as well to the hone. Also, it doesn't respond as well to the stone, or maybe it's just my method of sharpening. What it responds really good is a strop. But let me try the ceramic stone. Maybe it'll work. Not really. Not really. I can do this with my trapper. No problem. I did it on video. So why this behaves differently, I don't know. If I push harder, it will shave. But from experience, from doing this with D2, I can tell you, I don't really like this carbon steel. I can honestly do it with my trapper, no problem. I did it with Essie, but this one just won't do it. Now, my other Moras, the carbon clipper, the 510, no problem. This one just won't do it. I thought I would put a nicer edge on it, and maybe then it will take it, you know. So I thought it was the initial edge, but this just confirms what I thought initially, that the steel is very different. Now let's see what the stainless steel companion has to say, and surprisingly, this one's sharper than the robust. And this one's shaving right now. And doing so quite easily. Really a clean shave. I just don't want to shave all the hair from my hand, but it does it really, really nice. And none of the knives have been clean or stropped. I know they both respond to the strop very well, but this one actually shaved right now. That is quite a thing. Once again, I know sometimes you get a knife and it's not like all the other knives. Some people call that a lemon. I don't think this is a lemon. I think this is just different carbon steel that they used. So guys, I wanted to show you so you can see for yourself. This is the robust. It will take a few hairs off. But that's, I'm not really, I don't want to push in the skin like this. Then it will take a lot of hairs. But that's not really shaving sharp. So you can, I'm hoping you can see the few hairs on it. But this one, I'm hoping you can see the hairs right here and on the blade. So now I tested this one against my Falcon Even F1, carving a spoon, and it held its edge better than the Falcon Even F1. Also, like you saw, it's the same kind of grind. I know what angle I sharpened the micro bevel at. I tried to get just that. With the Robust, I even tried to go a bit steeper to fix the edge. I couldn't do it. Not being able to get a razor sharp edge on the Robust as quick as I could get on the Companion isn't really a statement for how good the steel is, but I did feel that it lost the edge quicker than the Companion. That is a statement to the steel. The other one could just be a statement to my skills at sharpening. So somebody else could easily, probably, get a shaving sharp edge. To me, it was a surprise, and not really, because the first time I got it, I took it out of the sheath and it wasn't really razor sharp. And I tried with the ceramic stone, I tried with the hone, I tried with the strop, and until I actually removed some material, I couldn't get it razor sharp. And after I finished on the stone, on the water stone, the 3000 grit, it wasn't really, it was razor sharp, it was shaving, but not as good until I stropped it. Compare it with this one, which was, and stropping just made it sharper. Now, whether people like stropping or not, that's a discussion in itself. I do, and that's how I use my knives, that's how I sharpen them. So that's one hit. Other than that, I really can't give it any hits. You can change the angle to bring it as shallow, make a shallow angle, put a 10-degree angle on it like the Companion, and you'll improve the performance immediately. You can straighten out the spine, you can modify it. A friend of mine here on YouTube told me that the retention in the sheath does loosen up after time. That is true. After using this for 2 weeks, it doesn't have the retention it had in the beginning, and you can see the wear right here on the handle. For that, you can just put a piece of paracord here. If you don't know how to do it, oh, it's really simple. You can watch my first video on YouTube. It's about that. Also, he told me that he doesn't like this button here. It snags on twigs and branches if you go bushwalking. I can see how that can be a problem. For me, it's not really a problem. You can, of course, take it off, just cut it off, or you can do the other thing, which I'm guessing whoever has this one has tried, but for those of you who don't know, I'll demonstrate it. It fits in the other sheaths. Of course it does. Like the Companion fits in the sheath of the Clipper and so on. So far, problem solved. Now, between these two knives, which one do I like more? I have to go with the Companion. Although the grip on this one is really comfortable, this one's a bit slimmer, and from what I could see, it has great edge retention, and it's stainless, which is a real plus for a Mora, in my case, since I don't really like to take care of my Moras. They're working knives, and I guess that's what they were meant to be, and that's how I treat them. But for a beginner, for somebody who really wants a knife that's a bit more robust, I would go with this one. Take it, learn to sharpen it, take it out in the woods, beat on it. If you break it, it's just a Mora. If you don't break it, and you end up using it for years and years, it's a Mora. That's what I think is so great. I wasn't really planning to buy this knife, but it didn't set me back almost anything. So I would say it's a good knife. For my personal preferences, I could see how this one in its slicing ability was better. You could, like I said, change the angle on this one, but this one had better edge retention. I'm gonna leave you with this. Get the pack. Get a Mora. See how they are. I think they're great knives. I think the Robust feels good in the hand, but the Companion has a better blade. Somebody told me there is a heavy duty companion, just like the companion, only a thicker blade. Now that I'm really curious. Whenever I'll get my hands on one of those, you'll be sure to see another Mora comparison. I wish you all a bit warmer, great day.